back to another Trader Studio video. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I made $393 trading the British pound on the futures market. I'm going to take you step by step and show you exactly what my thought process was and exactly how I did it. So let's get right into it. So as you can see right here, I've got the British pound 6B M4 is what I was trading. So let me go ahead and full screen this. So like I said, I'm just going to jump right into it. So we're going to be taking a look on Forex Factory. I do use Economic Calendar mostly when I am in the live trade and watching it, but for some reason it showed that core inflation came out lower, but everywhere else I was seeing it showed that it was actually higher. So I didn't want to use that for this video because I was also looking at Forex Factory too, but I normally use economic or trading economics is what I look at, but I wanted to show you this for the sake of the video. So we had, at my time, 1 a.m. You can see right here, here's the time. I'm making this video very, very quickly after the data was released. So we had GBP CPI and then GBP core CPI, which is their inflation data. It was forecasted to be a 3.1, 4.1% for their inflation. So I was looking for this to come out either higher or lower. Inflation data, CPI data is very easy to trade. Once we get the data in our favor, it just has to come in our favor. I've said that many times on this channel. So the forecast is 3.1 and 4.1%, as you can see. So when this print came out, it came out higher, 3.2% for CPI, and then for core, it came out at 4.2%. At the same time, we did have PPI and RPI coming out. I wasn't really paying too much attention to those because CPI does hold more weight to the markets. Inflation obviously is going to be more important to the markets. So even though RPI did come out a little bit higher, which was still good for us, so this data came out higher. So I was looking for the British pound to gain strength off of this. So let me move this out of the way and show you guys my trade. I'm going to make this so simple and easy and just be as transparent as possible with the accounts and everything. So to start, I'm going to show you my accounts. I'm trading this on a 50k account, 3 accounts with Topstep as the futures, obviously. So I have 3 accounts here and I'm trade copying. So my accounts that I started at 50,000, and each trade I profited 131.25. Now you may ask yourself, why does this not show 50,000, 131.25? Like I said, I want to be transparent. I did take a loss, very small loss on my very first trade on these accounts. This is my second trade on these. So that is why it's not reflected, and I just wanted to let you know that so you're not confused about that. But let's take a look at the trade. So I'm going to go to a 5-minute and then I'll go back to the 30-minute. That's how I look at these trades. That's what I'm looking at when I'm live in these trades. So right here, this is price action at 12:55, right before the data come out. We were sitting right here. This is where we were. I didn't know if it was going to come out lower or higher. So the data print, it came out higher like I just showed you, and this was the initial candle right here, that big spike up. That was the candle. At one point, this candle was full green. So that was the candle. Now, what I've learned and what has helped me is I used to get in, as soon as I see it as higher, boom, I'm in the trade. And my entry is like up here. So what I have learned, and it just helps me a lot, is I'll see this come up and then I just had a feeling that it was going to pull back. I've seen that so much where price will just shoot up. It's not going to keep going forever. It has to eventually come down a little and adjust itself. So price came up, this was the candle, and then I started seeing it pulling back. So I was like, okay, I don't know how much this print will hold. Sometimes we get data failure and things like that, so I don't know how much it'll hold. So as soon as this candle came up and it came back down, I was like, okay, maybe I should enter it. This was what was going through my mind. Maybe I should enter right here because I'm going to keep my stops right below here. My stops aren't going to be too big. I would be okay with that risk. But I wanted to make sure that I get these accounts off to a good start. I wanted to make sure my first trade, which I know they weren't, but I wanted to make sure my first trades were profitable, and I wanted to be up on my accounts. I believe that whenever you do get a brand new account, whether it's prop firm or a live account, it's very good that first trade is a win. You get that win out of the way. Okay, you started off on a good start. And it just does so much for for my psychology, my mental, to know that, okay, I'm up on my accounts and I just started. I'm not having to dig them out of the hole. I got fresh accounts. I'm excited to trade. So Once this came down, I wanted to make sure price action was going to follow. So I was looking here to the left on this 5 minute. I saw some resistance here. Now also I'm going to go to a 30-minute time frame. There was also this resistance on a 30-minute. So I was looking for price to actually break this for me to enter this trade. So going back to the 5 minute, I saw that price broke this, so I entered. You can see right here, this blue ticker. This is exactly where my entry was, right here, as soon as price was breaking this resistance. So once price broke, I was in the trade. I had all three accounts and I was in. I put my stops below here, and then I had my take profit. This is where I had my take profit. I looked at a 30-minute time frame, and then I placed my take profit at this resistance level right here where you can see this trend line. That's exactly where I placed my take profit. So once I was in the trade, very simple. We started gaining strength. It broke this resistance, and then now it was just going to the next resistance, and it was gaining strength because of the print, higher inflation, strength. So price action came. I was in this trade for about 30-45 minutes. It came up, got me out of the trade, take profit, boom, hit, and I'm out of the trade. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Inflation came out higher, so I knew that the British pound would gain strength. I set my take profit and stop loss at structure, so I'm still using technicals, but that just shows you how you can still profit. It just shows you how you can still profit on a currency pair in the futures market using fundamentals. It's not hard at all, very easy. And when you're in a trade and you know why you're in that trade, it just helps your mental so much. So that is exactly how I did it. That was my mind. If you guys have any questions, please just leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to help out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.